Day 58, Min Beneath the Trees. Chapter 35, In the Nick of Time. Eco 7 of the 12th lunar cycle, mid-afternoon. Min was struggling to stay awake. She'd witnessed the burrows turned into leagues and leagues of canals streaming with mica's waters and racing around the lower trunks of the old forest trees. She'd seen the diggers safely across Tussock Plain. She'd consulted with Matilda and Ottlin, who were still labouring to herd the remaining beings into the caves and the canopies of the new forest. Now they were on their way to Glintle Bend to discuss options with Cookle, Cooks's partner, prior to rejoining Cassian before sunset. Min ached with suspense, not knowing whether the wind would blow in time for the billow pillow to successfully hide the new forest. Cookle was waiting for her. "Behold," he announced, pointing his wings to mica's far banks and the valley wall, "our cackle orchestra." Perched on the edge of mica, he pointed both wings upwards. A blaring cacophony bellowed out from the far valley wall. As he spiraled in response, tossing Min into the air. "What's happening?" Min shouted, catapulting through space. "Enough, Cookle!" A sonorous voice echoed across the valley, emanating from deep below and far above. Louder than the symphony of laughing flappers, the layers of voice Min heard were as one, lyrical, commanding yet sweet and tender. "Sorry!" Cookle lowered his wings and the stridency stopped. "Sorry!" echoed Azzy, unleashing his flying ace acrobatics to scoop Min out of the air and reposition her on his shoulder as he flew beneath her. "That nearly frightened me out of my feathers." Parlia, Min mouthed into space. "Is that you, Parlia? What a grand task you've undertaken, and what a racket Cookle and the Cackle Orchestra makes. Whatever is working, you have my full support and admiration. I must leave now to supervise the excavation of the tunnels for mica and coordinate my tectonic forces to vibrate her bed. But our trust in you, Min, and your remarkable team of intuitive glints to conjure up epic solutions has been well-founded." Parlia's celestial voice disappeared. Goosebumps covered Min's body. "I'm overtired. I imagined that, didn't I?" "No, Sweetleaf. It was real and absolutely majestic," Flutter murmured. Flick retorted. "For the love of great orb, Flutter, this is no time for stargazing, or exhaustion, or confusion. Min, go, go, go!" Even though Flick was right, Flutter spoke to her soul. "All right, go it is," she agreed. "Azzy, back to Rosard, Frass and Dendrilla," she ordered. Rosard spoke as soon as she saw Min. "We're staying, Min." "You're what?" "Frass and me. We're staying. What's the point of making all these healing potions if we're not here to administer them as soon as the fires have gone?" "That is so courageous. Might Ottlin have a different view?" "He knows, and he's agreed. He wasn't happy, though." "I bet. I'm not even either. What legends you are. Please stay well under cover. We can't afford to lose you." She threw her arms around both of them and held tight. "I'll look after them," Dendrilla hissed. Min planted a kiss on a shiny green scale near her nose and received a forked tongue stroke in response. It was cool and sweet. A flurry of flappers landed in the nearby branches to evacuate the Heal and Protect team and the last of their healing plant bundles. "We're here. Start loading," Lorene squawked, "and make it snappy." They'll be safe, Min chanted to herself like a mantra as they flew away towards the new forest. "As soon as we get there, Azzy, you must escape before the pillar billow goes up." "No, Min, I'm staying with you." "Absolutely not," she commanded. "You've done your work. Now your duty is to stay alive and protect your family." "I'll be fine with Cassian and Priska. Ottlin will come for us." "It's the waiting," Cassian said in answer to Min's concern. "It's frazzling my nerves, and there's a nasty static energy in the air. Can you feel it?" Min had been so taken up with her work, she hadn't tuned into the incessant vibrations in her wings. She sat motionless on Azzy's back. "No, no, no," she groaned in horror. "We told you there was no time," Flick said, unusually stressed. A roar reverberated through the air. What was that? Min shrieked, although she knew the answer. They're here! She flung her arms around Azzy's neck. Go now, Azzy. I couldn't have got through this without you, and I'll never forget you. She kissed his brilliant blue forehead. Azzy hovered for a second, his turquoise tail hanging listlessly downward, then gently brushed her face with his beak. I shall not forget you either, Min. In a flash, he was gone. We've got to get the billow pillar in place, Min shouted. Nephi was on a silk strand dangling from a twig close by. No can do, Min. The wind's not here yet. Min could hardly breathe. Please, she begged both wings, please tell me we haven't come this far only to fail at this hurdle. Harness your boundless courage. We're going to get through this, Flutter said in a voice full of fear, but bolstered by determination. Be patient and trust in your plans, Flick replied staunchly. Patient? That awful, awful word you're always using, Min shouted at Flick. The fearsome are on our doorstep. We haven't protected the trees yet, and you want me to be patient? Flutter interjected before Flick could reply. Flick is right. There's nothing else for it, my sweet leaf. Min took a deep breath and reached out for Priska's hand. She was pale, not even a dull gleam of light emanating from her once glowing, now weary body. How are you, Priska? I'm dead tired and panicked we won't get this done in time. Me too. A thunderous rumble ripped through the air above them. A furnace blast of heat scorched past them. The roar intensified, edging closer like a fast-approaching storm. And I'll see you beneath the trees tomorrow.